Separate the class into two groups. We're going to do two different activities. The first group is going to do a discussion with me about a work of art, and the second group is going to do a written exercise. You'll do it as a team, and we're going to be looking, both groups are going to be looking at the same work of art, and then we're going to come back together at the end and see what each group's interpretation of the work of art is. And I want to say, first of all, first and foremost, there's no wrong answer during this exercise for what you see in this work of art. It is what you see, it's what you bring to the table, and we want to hear your interpretations of the works of art, okay?
They look like they're working pretty hard.
Okay. So you said three things. They're all dudes. They're all men. Do you think they look older and they're working hard? Can you explain why you made those assumptions about this one?
Because the main guy, well, because they're in a line right now, and they all look hard work. Minus the fourth guy, they all look older.
Are there specific characteristics that make them look older? Do you notice?
Yeah.
I have a little gray hair too.
Yeah, gray hair and wrinkles.
Yeah.
Double chin.
Glasses.
It looks like they're working hard, or they have been working hard for quite a while.
An art major that helped us out with this. The center focus is right here. So on the center focus, it's not like the outside. It's light. So we saw that once he got here, we thought that, hey, it's more to this state than what people actually know, what people actually see. So we looked at, hey, it's productive. Even in the dark areas, you see, like in this garden, we can see little flowers bloom, or plants like growing. It's still productive. And then also you see oil. Oil represents riches. There's no area that has oil and that's poor. So also we saw the river, water, productive. So also with we got the church in the back. That's why we're assuming that, hey, it's a shed, work area, and you also have homes right here. So that's his interpretation of not, this is what a typical Mississippi neighborhood looks like, not that, but in the sense of, hey, you can worship, you can work, and you can be with your family all in one area.
That it's, they're around people that are more likely related to them. That's not to say that they are all related, but those are sort of the visual clues that are giving us an idea that they might be related. Yeah. But you can disagree with that. That's there's no right answer right now. Okay. And you pointed out the dogs as well. Okay. So we see these two dogs in the bottom here. Okay. Good. What more can we find in this image? So someone earlier talked a little bit about. I think you mentioned that maybe a photographer came up and said, "Hey, can I take your photo?" And then it was this group of people that may or may not be related. And I think it's an interesting idea when we look at artwork to talk about the artist's perspective, or who the artist was and how they represented something. So do you think that, based on the facial expressions, do you think these people were familiar with the artist or unfamiliar with the artist, and why?
Unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar? Okay, so let's get back to the facial expression. Is it something about the facial expressions that would give you a clue that maybe they didn't know the artist? The sitters didn't know the artist?
A certain type of emotion, because like you said, nobody in that picture is smiling. Nobody looks happy. It's like, whatever. I don't know. This is me. Is it me? Or do you
I think that's very good interpretation.
Right.
Absolutely.
Even a puppet looks like it.
The girl standing up, she looks like she could be like
the
the
older
oldest sister.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, like even though that's mama and that's grandma. The girl with the white t-shirt with the rollers in her hair.
She stands out of all of them.
She stands out like, this is my, even though she's like the oldest, she looks like this is my family.
Yeah.
So why is she standing out to you? What parts of the image make you say that she's
Her white tee.
Okay.
I mean, her rollers. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just her just standing on the
her
outside, and everybody else is per se, except for the little baby, with the dog.
She's kind of in the center.
She's in the center, and she's like the focus
thing with a whole second ago.
This is a pretty dark image. I mean, the darkest part is the barn, right? We can't see anything back there. And there's that strong contrast between that, which is sort of a frame for this whole family, and this girl has a really, really bright white shirt on. So our eye is naturally drawn to that. And we also talk about her being in the center of the image as well. She's almost dead center, which in traditional art, Usually the person in the center is the most.
Express our own family lineage and prosperity, since some of us didn't. So that's how we came up with ours. That it's a depiction. It could be a depiction of both poverty and a sense of just togetherness, hanging out.
Very good. Thank you.